No matter what happened out there in the past, no matter what you did, no matter what circumstances, no matter who left you, what job you lost, what criminal charges you might be up against, you'll deal with it as long as you don't drink. If you drink, it's all over with, and it's going to get worse. I guarantee it. So do that. And maybe they're not ready. I tell people all the time. I do a lot of groups too. And I say, some of you in here aren't ready yet, and it's okay. Not all of us are going to be ready. If all of us were ready at the same time, there would not be addictions. Everybody would be in recovery. Everybody would find out the easy way. We'd be growing up on it like, oh, I don't have to drink for this. I don't have to escape for this. I don't have to get this on the outside. I don't have to get all this money and lie to people and cheat people and do all these horrible things to get what I want. The people, places, or things that I think that I have control over, I don't. I only have control over how I respond to those people, places, or things. And I guarantee you, if I'm drinking, I'm going to respond a lot differently than if I'm not drinking. And that relationship I had, that lover, that affair, that mistress that I've been involved with for so many years, the love-hate relationship, I love the way she makes me feel, but I hate the way that she causes me pain. And I keep coming back. Sounds like a circle of violence to me.
I was just looking up the percentage of first responders. I'm just using alcohol as the barometer, that are becoming addicted to alcohol. And right off the bat, the banner headline is 1/3 of first responders are using alcohol to cope. This is from Police Health, policehealth.com. 29% of firefighters abuse alcohol and 10% are using drugs. I was just talking about that. 11% of male police officers, 16% of female police officers are at a risk of alcoholism. Studies show that those who drink alone have a 50% higher chance of becoming an alcoholic by age 25. Most people start their career in emergency services in their 20s. And unless managed from the beginning, mental health deterioration, it's damn likely. The problem they're noticing is that young people in their 20s consider themselves too young for recovery or treatment. And they're in that phase. We were all there too, in that partying phase. What I like to do is, I'm just going to grab a general percentage here. Let's say it's 29% of firefighters. I'm just going to reduce it down. Let's just say it's going to be 25% of firefighters. So you go through the academy class. I do this all the time. Here's the academy class. Let's say there's 50 people in the new hire firefighter academy class. And I'm just picking on alcohol. 1 in 4. I haven't even thrown in depression or anxiety or trauma or anything else. 1, 2, 3, 4, you. 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 That's half the class. I'm not done yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, you. Are you getting the picture? And I haven't even talked about anxiety or depression or anything else, or anything that was tracking along before that is now alive in the here and now that wasn't taken care of before as a surprise. The odds are working against us. Mike, I also feel this. I like to kind of break up the world into thirds. Hey, 1/3 of the people like our show. Yay. 1/3 of the people hate our show. All right. Sorry. 1/3 of the people are in the middle someplace. And the same thing with our families. Let's pick on the spouses for a second. One of the hard parts about coming clean about our issues in life, and we're going to talk about alcohol still here. Let's just focus on alcohol. If I'm struggling with alcohol, do I have a safe place to go and talk to my spouse, my boyfriend, my girlfriend, my family? Are they going to be safe for me? Well, 1/3 will be. 1/3 of the people are going to say, I got you. We're in this together. I'm so glad you told me. You can tell me anything. I always want our communication to be amazing. Thanks for talking to me. Let's go figure it out. We're on the same team. We are the wolf pack. We're not going to break over this. A third of the people are going to be like flipping me off, flipping you off. What do you mean? I knew this was going to happen. I told you if this would ever happen, I would leave you. You know me. I've had alcoholism in my family all my life, and now you do this to me. And then a third are in the middle someplace. It doesn't make it pleasant for a person who is struggling with their shame and their guilt and their fear. What do they know that's true? If I go and talk to Mike about this, what's going to happen? He is going to not only just beat the living hell out of me, he's going to leave me. He's going to take the kids. He's going to take the car. He's going to take everything. He's going to get the attorney done. Family's against me. He's going to call everybody up. I'll be who's who in the zoo on Facebook or whatever else social media's out there. I'll be shamed. Or a third of the people don't know what to do. They're going to kind of caught in the middle place now. So I want to encourage everybody to slow it all down and to rethink your positions in the relationship. If you're in a relationship like the ones I'm talking about that are coming into my counseling radar here over the past week, where 5 different first responders who are working as first responders are struggling with their mates, their boyfriends, their girlfriends who are struggling with alcohol, is to really think, okay, how do I make this safe harbor for them? I'm glad they're telling me, but it is brutal and painful for a lot of good reasons. Maybe I came through that experience. Maybe I was in that experience. Maybe my family was in that experience, or maybe I don't have any experience about this whatsoever. I'm scared. I'm fearful. What are you fearful of? I'm fearful of it getting worse, like we talked about before. I'm fearful this relationship's going to end. I'm fearful we're not going to have kids. I'm fearful it's going to explode. Fearful we're going to lose a job. I'm a paramedic going to paramedic school. I can't even focus on my studies right now. I'm supposed to be responding. I'm a brand new paramedic, Mike.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm in my precepting. I'm out in the field, and my job as a rookie paramedic is to do the opposite of what I'm normally going to do. What's that? I'm telling the fire captain what to do. We're rolling up on a call. Here's my team, whether I've got an engine of 3 or an engine of 4. All right, we're pulling up. I'm doing a scene size up, doing the safety thing. I'm going to show up on the call. I'm the medic in charge because I'm under training right now. Now, they're watching me. I got a medic watching me, but I'm in charge. If I want this job, I damn well better know how to do this. And I damn well better get good with delegating, because when I show up as a paramedic, all the rank goes away. Captain Mike, yes, I need this. You got it. Engineer so-and-so, what's up? I need this. I'm on it. And I can't get to that level because I'm so damn worried about my husband, my wife drinking. What the hell's going on at home while I'm here at work? What the hell's going on at home while I'm at work? I can't even think now. I'm supposed to be saving lives here. I haven't even gotten to the freaking call to the hospital yet, which is a dance in and of itself. Everybody who's a paramedic knows what I'm talking about. You're an EMT, you know what I'm talking about. It's not like, hey, Rampart Squad 51. Yeah, go ahead, Squad 51. It is this concise, precise medical report that's quick and down and dirty and fast, because it has to be. I can't. How do I do that? How do I do that when my mate's at home drinking?
If I'm worried about everything else in my life, I'm worried about my loved ones all the time. I fear about what is going to happen. You better fear about it. You better 100% fear about it, because it's going to happen. Those things that you fear are going to happen. So look at it that way. They are going to happen if I don't do something about it right now. Not tomorrow, not next week, not after New Year's, not at the 4th of July, not next summer. I have to do it right this minute. I have to do it. I have to look at this, and I have to set some boundaries. I love boundaries because they work so well if I implement them right. But all those things that I'm catastrophizing about, that woulda, coulda, shoulda, that's going to happen in the future, it will happen. It will happen. It won't be just a thought or a fear. I will be living that fear. Unfortunately, a lot of us don't get help until we lose a lot. We have to lose so much before we are willing to look at ourselves. We have to be hit over the head so many times with the consequences before we are ready to get help. When the pain of addiction supersedes the pain or fear of getting help, that's when we get help. So if it's your second DUI or third DUI, holy shit, get help. Yeah, you've got a freaking problem. I want to say it to your face. You have a problem. So it's not the first time you got pulled over.
Mike, on that note too, how many times have we heard those people come into our counseling offices, come into our counseling chair, and they say this, the regret kicks in. He or she, their husbands, their wives that they've lost over their addiction, they were the best thing ever for me. I screwed that up so bad.
Oh, yeah.
It was horrible. And all I want is to go back to that time again when we're in love. Everything is great. They have my back. I blew it so bad. And now look at what's going on. I'm divorced. Oh, I have child support now. I've got money. I've got attorneys. You can stop this rodeo. You should take responsibility. You should take responsibility for yourself.
Well, we get so stuck too when we finally get into recovery. We finally say, I'm going to look at my addiction. I'm going to an AA meeting. I'm getting a counselor. I need to go to therapy or whatever, or an inpatient rehab or detox. And we get to that point, like what you're talking about. Like, I lost this. She was the best thing I ever had in my life. I have beautiful children. They're gone now. I cheated on her. Or the other way around, I cheated on him, or whatever the deal is, right? We get to that point like, oh my God, I want to make it right again. Drop it. All right? Maybe it's over for good. Don't be thinking that you're going to get back into it again. How many times did this happen before until finally you get help? And you know what? Little too little too late,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So
And the other side too of this, Mike, is what about the relationships where drinking is okay? There's a problem. There's a problem with your man. There's a problem with your woman. And still, we're not done drinking yet. We still want to be able to drink in our lives. My husband likes to drink. My wife likes to drink. I've got the drinking problem, but we still want to drink. Get out of my office. I can't help you. I can't help you. You're foolish. You're an idiot. Both of you need help. Go get a hobby. Go do something fun. Go work out. Go get a horse. Go ride the rodeo. Go do anything, but look at the alcohol for the love of everything holy.
go drink then. If
Yeah.
that's your thing,
I want
you
to have my
guys,
martini at night. All right. you know, what are you bothering me for? Well, I want to know how to slow it all down. I don't know how to do that. I'm not trained in that. I'm not trained in bullshit 101.
hey, look at all your friends in your lives too. The ones that you were really close to. How did you bond together? How did you first become
Yeah.
friends? I mean, a lot of times it's like, I became friends with this guy because he drinks like me, and that's what we have in common. As soon as we drink, we start talking about all this stuff, and then we part our ways. Do I call him to go, hiking or surfing or whatever? No, they're my drinking buddies, and that's the relationship we have. And you take away that alcohol, like, what do you have in common now? Do you really like this person as a friend? Do you like them as a drinker? Just like in relationships, a lot of times we start up relationships and we hide it pretty good. We want to look great for the other person. And I don't drink that much. I'm good. Everything's good. And I know you don't like alcoholics, and you were married to one before or dated one before. So that's the last thing I'm going to talk about is my issues. And that comes to honesty. Be honest. Like, be honest with people. The best thing you do is be honest with people. And I'm speaking to the choir here. You guys are listening to this. And maybe it's sinking in or maybe it's not. Maybe you have to learn for yourself, but being 100% honest with the people that you love in your lives, even if you've been a liar before, start now. And you know what? A good way to communicate this too, if you've had a problem with telling the truth. I think a lot of us have that issue sometimes. We want to white lie it or not tell the whole truth about things or hide things. This is the time to stop it and move forward. This is a time to make amends to the people in your lives and actually show them with the drops in a bucket analogy, show them that you're going to be a better person. Show them you're doing the work. And don't expect other people to pat yourself on the back. Pat your own self on the back. I'm not going to come pat you on the back and give you a big old hug and say you've been a good boy. It's nice hearing it too, but who are you doing this for? If you're doing it for me, it's not going to work. If you're doing it for your loved one, it's not going to work. Do it for yourself. If you don't do it for yourself, no one else really gives a shit.
Mike and I are not angels. We have both had lives that we've lived. We've done some amazing things. We've done some not so amazing things. I got caught up in alcohol. I never used cannabis. I never used weed. I was too busy drinking tequila and beer and keggers at the beach. I was too busy going to my lifeguard tower back when I was a tower guard, back when I was a very, very young man in my late teens. I'm pretty certain if someone would have given me the DUI test, a breathalyzer, I would have failed it miserably. And there I am in my lifeguard tower trying to keep people alive. It took that moment in time for me to realize, number one, I'm sick and tired of being hungover. I'm sick and tired of being nauseous. I'm at the beach, best day on the planet to be at the beach, and I'm a lifeguard and everything. And I love what I do, and I'm watching the waves, I'm watching the surf, and all that ocean's making me seasick. I'm so hungover in the lifeguard tower. Mike's been through his adventures too. So we don't come at you saying we're the best. We're not here to judge you. We're here to call you out because we needed people in our lives to call us out, and we called ourselves out. I got what am I doing? What am I effing doing? I've got the public trust down here at the beach. I got the best job on the planet, and I did it for a long time after that, but I got my head back on my shoulders. And you can too. You listeners, you folks that are watching, you can get your head back on your shoulders too. Don't wait till it's too late. Don't go down the road. By the grace of God, go I. I'll stay on my side of the tracks. By the grace of God, go I, that I did not get a DUI, but I know a lot of my colleagues that did. By the grace of God, go I did not smash into anybody and cause anybody injury or death, but I know a lot of people that did. And that was enough to brace me. I'm done. My dad had a talk with me too. He said I reminded him of his alcoholic brothers that went through World War II. Reminded me of my brother so-and-so. And I knew that was not a great conversation for him to have with me. My dad, the World War II Korean War sergeant, he just said it to me gentle. Son, I want to talk to you. What's up, Dad? You remind me of my brother so-and-so. That was the moment. I sat back and I went, what is my dad seeing in me? Ain't good. Folks, turn it around. Take ownership of yourselves. Take ownership. Get mature. Get real with yourself. Grow up.
I work at First Responder Wellness, and I want to give the shout out to the men and women that I deal with through that program. Firefighters, cops, EMTs, dispatchers, you name it. First responders, former or current, and going through a lot of things. They're getting a lot of help. And the peers there are beyond amazing. And I am very grateful that I even get to work there and work with all of you guys. And Saturday mornings, we have a group, and it's a great group. It's a peer-led group. Alumni come by too. A lot of things get talked about and shared, a lot of vulnerability and trust. And I'm beyond proud of every single one of you guys that have gone through FRW or that are currently there. It is amazing. We heal. We get through things. We talk about those tough subjects every single day there. We deal with these things. A lot of us aren't ready to get help, and that's fine too. But a lot of us are ready. We want to find the way out. The only way out is through. That was brought up recently too. The only way out is through. I have to go through those hard times. I have to get through those hard times. We do hard things. That's a model that we use over there too. We do these hard things, and we get through these hard things, and we go through those hard things, and we do it together. So I'm grateful. every time I'm sitting among you guys, every time that I'm in the groups with you, I feel a sense of pride and love and just energy and passion. We talked about passion this weekend. It's a great topic to talk about. What is my passion? What is my purpose? And I talk about this thing that helped me a lot too, a phrase that was used, and it's been used at many different times throughout history, I believe. I don't know when it first started, but the phrase is this: the meaning of life is to find your gift. The purpose of life is to give it away. And I love that. You can't keep what you don't give away, and you can't give away what you don't have. If I don't have it, we talked about it earlier, imposter syndrome. If I'm telling you all this stuff and I'm not implementing it in my life, I'm an imposter, right? I'm just shoving you a bunch of bullshit. But when I do get that information, when I do get those things that help me, I won't be able to hold on to it unless I give it away to you. And hopefully someday you'll understand exactly what that meant and exactly what that means. You will. Just keep on going on doing what you're doing, one step in front of the other. Sometimes we take a step back. Just don't take too many steps back at once.
Mike, beautifully said. I love the team at First Responder Wellness. Always have, always will. You got some rock stars on top of rock stars that are down there that are part of the team, and the clients that come there too are extra special. Nothing but emergency responders coming to First Responder Wellness. That's who they specialize in. That's who comes there, and it's just an amazing crew. We've had some of the folks on before. Chris Logan's one of them. Just a wealth of. I can sit in your presence. I can sit with a guy like Chris Logan and just listen. And I hear stuff that I'd never heard before. And I thought I've heard it all, right? Been around a while. Thought I've heard it all. I'm like, oh my gosh, where did Mike get that from? It's amazing. Holy God, Chris. Whew, wow. And you have a staff like that that's down there. And so I'm proud of your folks. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of your folks down there. And
Yeah, thanks.
God
The
bless everybody.
leadership to FRW
Yeah.
is amazing.
Yep.
I mean, the whole structure about it. But the thing is about us, about first responders, we don't trust anybody. And the peer groups and the departments out there that might have just heard about another recovery program for first responders. We've been around for a long time. We have a great track record and we have great people working uh, for the benefit of all others. They put the client first, they put the first responder first. And you know what? We do work great as a team, and the direction is amazing. I am very trusting of everyone that I work with, and it shows in the things that we do at FRW. And we just take it one day at a time, and we make sure that we do it for the clients.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for tuning in to Mike Cook and myself here on Halt and Call for Backup. Uh, I just want to leave you with the words I remember back in the day when I was in the sheriff's academy. The tax staff was screaming at us, and they would just yell at us during inspection, and they would just say these words over and over: "Figure it out." But they would say it really loudly. They'd be screaming at us, "Figure it out!" And it echoes in my brain to this day. If you're struggling with alcohol, figure it out. If you're a spouse, a boyfriend, a girlfriend, and your loved one is struggling with alcohol, figure it out. Maybe you can figure it out together, or maybe like Mike was talking to you, it's wise for you to figure it out alone, but figure it out.
Remember, you're feeling down, you're having a hard day. There could be a lot worse things that could be happening in your life right now, and try to stay present. If you're addicted, look at yourself, get some help. You know, we need you out here. If you're thinking about hurting yourself, oh, please reach out. We need
Please
you
reach
here.
out. Yeah, we need you here. We need you here. We need you well. We need you to carry on. If your career is winding down, if this isn't the career for you that you're discovering, get yourself taken care of, figure it out, halt and call for backup, and start going in a new direction. Start retraining yourself. Go back to school. Mike, there is a bad moon horizon. There's too much alcohol going on out there. There's too much drug using going on out there, and there's a time clock ticking on this. We need you all to be on your A games. We want your relationships to be amazing and blessed. And if you're struggling with those pieces, call a timeout and start figuring these pieces out. And remember, if you're hungry, angry, lonely, tired, sick, frustrated, feeling disrespected, not being heard, remember my top 10 list. If you're hungry, angry, lonely, tired, sick, frustrated, feeling disrespected, not being heard, pain of some sort, physical, mental, emotional, financial pain. You got too much shame and guilt rolling around. If you're afraid, HALT. Call for backup.
Don't get fooled again.